In today's video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 reasons people are moving to Cedar City, Utah. My name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group. If you are looking to buy or sell here in Southern Utah, I would love to help you out with that. Please feel free to call, text, or email anytime. That contact information is down below in the description. Now, I do a lot of videos about living in Cedar City, Utah, hence the name of the channel. Today, I really wanted to focus on why people are actually moving here. I spoke with several different people and just kind of tried to weed out the reasons that people were telling me. These 10 came into play every single time. So we're just going to focus in on those. Of course, there's going to be other reasons for several different people. For example, my daughter-in-law, she moved here to marry my son and to be with him. So there's different reasons for everyone. We're going to look at the top 10. All right, number one on this list is going to be the affordable cost of living. Now, we know that the cost of living is going up everywhere. Cedar City actually still has some affordable housing here. Of course, it's much higher than it was about 5 years ago. However, when you compare it to St. George, that's about 45-minute drive south, or Las Vegas, that's about 2.5 hours south, you can still get into a home here for a pretty affordable amount comparatively. We also have lower utilities. The grocery shopping still is a little bit lower than you're going to find in larger cities. What I really noticed was on my car insurance or on my property taxes or my kids' sports, just generally the cost of living here was a lot more affordable for me than when I was living in Las Vegas. So that is definitely one of the big reasons people are moving here. Of course, check it compared to where you are coming from, because that's going to make a difference. Someone coming from California is going to see a much lower cost of living. However, if you're coming from a smaller town that also has a lower cost of living, then maybe Cedar Cities will be higher for you. Always do your due diligence, check it to where you are coming from. The number two reason why people move here is access to outdoor recreation. Cedar City is really a hub for outdoor recreation. We have Bryce Canyon nearby, we have Zion nearby. Both are national parks here in the US. We've got Bryan Head Ski Resort, we've got Duck Creek, we've got Three Peaks. We're really close to a lot of outdoor recreational areas where people are skiing, camping, hiking, fishing, going on OHV trails, just so much to offer here as far as outdoor recreation goes. So that is a big reason why people choose Cedar City as their home. The number third reason a lot of people said was that it is a small town, still has that small town charm without being too small. So what I mean by that is we have a population right around 40,000 people. It is a small town, especially if you're coming from a town that has 3 million people. Cedar City is going to feel pretty small to you. However, we still have shopping and amenities available here. Walmart, I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of that when they're coming from larger cities, but our Walmart here is pretty good and worth checking out. We have a lot of those everyday amenities available in our small town that allows us to live here and not outsource if we don't want to. Really what that small town feel brings to people is a feeling of kindness and just genuine acceptance and welcoming. Most people are here really pretty friendly, and every person I help move here seems to comment on the friendliness of the town. Of course, if you get on Facebook, you start reading the comments, you're gonna have some keyboard warriors that make you think the area isn't friendly, but I promise you, when you come here, stop into a store, stop into a restaurant. People are going to talk to you, they're going to be friendly, regardless of where you're coming from. It really is just a wonderful, welcoming place to live. Or at least that's been my experience and pretty much the experience of all of the people I've helped move here. Number four is going to be education. We have Southern Utah University here, or SUU, which is a great college for aviation. We have accounting programs here. Beautiful, beautiful campus. We also have Southwest Technical College, which allows for those trade schools, which is really pretty big here. We have a lot of construction jobs here, a lot of nail technicians and cosmetologists, and just really a good community for university if that's what you're looking for, or for those trade schools, a really good educational environment. Number 5 on our list is going to be our cultural events. Cedar City is known as Festival City, USA. I don't know if we coined the phrase or if other people did, but we do have the Utah Shakespeare Festival that takes place here every year from June to October. This is a Tony Award-winning production. It's known internationally. We have a lot of cultural events that take place here, from that to the Paiute tribe is here and puts on events. We have the Heritage Festival where we have the sheep sheep parade that comes through every year. We have a Renaissance fair that takes place, just so many cultural events that people can take place in and get involved with the community and just really see the vibrant passion that people have for living here. Number 6 is going to be our mild summers. Now, Cedar City is a desert. However, it's a high desert, so it has 4 mild seasons. We will get snow in the winter time. If you don't like snow, you should probably come check it out during the winter to see if you can deal with the amount of snow that we get. We really don't get that much. It's not like a mountain town where we're getting 12 feet of snow. It'll come, stay for a couple days, then melt off. However, our summers, our springs, our fall, that's what really is driving people here. I might see one day in the summer that gets up to 100 degrees in the middle of the day, but the morning is really cool and beautiful. The evening is really cool and beautiful. And the summers really honestly is what's keeping me here, because if you haven't been watching, I was born and raised in Las Vegas. It's hot, hot, very hot. You go outside, you melt. I didn't love that part of it. I did like the winters there though. So really the mild summers here in Cedar City with all the greenery, the access to those outdoor recreational activities, that is a big reason why people choose to make Cedar City their home. Number 7 is going to be a close-knit community. We already talked about how friendly the town is, but people really do like to support those that are here. If somebody has a flood, people are going over and they're helping to fill sandbags and keep that water out of there. I had a friend post the other day that is looking for a family that she can provide a Thanksgiving meal for. And that is not just a one-off thing. That's happening all the time. People genuinely care about their community here, the people around them. They're trying to find ways to lift up other people, to get involved, and to make sure that this place remains a place that is close, that people love to be in, that they want to build out for their families for the future. All right, number 8 is going to be the job opportunities and the growth potential that is happening here. I will say that Cedar City does have a lower wage than a lot of other places in the country. However, we have so much growth happening here. We are known for hospitality. We have a big construction industry. But what you might not know is we have huge companies like BZI, which is a huge steel manufacturing company that's national. We have American Pacific, which actually creates rocket fuel for the rockets. Then we also have an inland port that is coming. It's going to be built on about 900 acres. That's going to be bringing a lot of people here, a lot of jobs here. An inland port, if you don't know what that is or haven't seen it in one of my other videos, think of a port on the coastline where the container ships will come in and they offload those containers onto a truck. Here, as an inland port, those containers are going to be put on trains, brought into this inland port, then it will be placed on trucks and dispersed. So it just kind of helps the congestion at those ports on the coastline. It is actually a great opportunity for job growth and for our city here. So that is something that's going to be coming in the next year or so. They've already started construction on it. Not to mention, Utah itself is considered one of the best places for small businesses. So we actually do have a lot of entrepreneurs here that are starting up their small business, and they do really pretty well here in southern Utah, all of Utah, but specifically here in Cedar City. All right, number 9, and this is not a small one. This is definitely a reason that brought me to Cedar City, but it's going to be the low crime rates. I don't have those stats for you. As those stats are ever changing, you can always contact the local police department to see how it compares with your area. However, I personally feel a much more genuine safety here with my family, with my kids, just a completely different environment from where I came from. I feel like I can go out, I can go on a run. I feel people in the community are looking out for me. People are so genuine and friendly that if I did have an issue, they're gonna stop and help me out. If I pull over to the side of the road because I have a flat tire, guarantee someone's going to pull over and help me out as well. There was one time I came out to my car, it had snowed, I wasn't expecting it, I needed to scrape my window off, I didn't have anything in my car, I wasn't ready yet. A man was out front outside of his house, came over and just said, "Oh no, you stay in your car, I'll take care of that for you." And he just scraped it off for me and I kept it moving. So that's what I mean about the kindness here in the community, and I should have put that on the other one. But as I think about just the lower crime rates here, It's because of the people. It's because people genuinely care about their community. They're watching out for those around them. And I'm going to be honest, Utah's a conservative state. Pretty much everyone here owns a firearm. I had a client come in, we were meeting in my office, and they asked me, hey, how many people here do you think own firearms? And to be honest, I looked at them and I just said, honestly, probably all of them. So I feel like that kind of contributes to our lower crime rates. If that's not for you, it's good that I put it out there so that you know to look elsewhere. And then number 10 on this list is going to be proximity to other major cities. We have Las Vegas only about a 2.5-hour drive south of Cedar City, Salt Lake about 3.5-hour drive from Cedar City. You could go down, spend the day, or go up and spend the day at either one of these locations and be back by the evening and have access to all that shopping, shows, anything you might want to, especially travel if you're trying to get an international flight. We do have a small airport here, but if you're wanting to get on one of those larger flights, it's really not that far of a drive. Not to mention St. George, which has a population about 3 to 4 times larger than Cedar City, is only 45 minutes south. So people can come here, they can have that small town community, that small town feel, have the scenery that we have here. So people can come here and enjoy that small town atmosphere and environment while still being so close to some of these larger cities. Now, that is 10 of them. I did want to list one more that is really one of the reasons why I moved here, and it's beautiful here. That's my bonus one for this list. I just think it's absolutely stunning here. Yes, it's still a desert, but it's a high desert. We have beautiful cedar mountains, views of Schertz Canyon, views of Three Peaks. When I drive through this town, I just love to look around and just feel the environment. If I'm having a bad day or things are down, I just stop, I look around and I think, but I live here, so I'm fine. I can keep it moving. All right, that's my list for you. Remember, if you are looking to buy or sell here, my name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group, and I really would love to help you out. Please feel free to reach out anytime. I promise you I will respond. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day.